Hello, happy bro bros. Hey, you're about to get a face full of the Ken Bozak. He's a mentor. That's what I heard. He's a connector. Oh, yeah. He's a brilliant leader. I've seen it. He's Ken Bozak. Oh, happy bro. You gotta get some Bitcoin and hold it. Happy bros. You gotta get those NFTs and you gotta hodl that stuff. You gotta hodl it. 'Cause I'm Ken bro. We got your Bitcoin, bro. He's an original. Buy some NFTs and hold them. How many times does he have to tell you? Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. 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 Yeah, we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Bro, we're going to the moon. Oh yeah, we're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. Real high. Yep. Real high. Hello, happy bros. Come get some Ken Bozak.
And we're live, bros. How goes it? Thanks everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the repost button. Damn, I missed when it was retweet. Just sounds better, right? Like repost this, retweet this.
Boring.
I just want to keep saying retweet until there's like so many of these little millennial kids or whatever, Gen Zers or whatever. What's the little kids that are running around now? Whatever their generation is. When they start telling me they don't know what I'm talking about when I say retweet, maybe I'll change the vernacular.
That's gonna be weird.
Twitter and retweets for sure.
Yeah, when somebody says like, "What do you mean when you say retweet?" They're like the people that didn't even know it used to be called Twitter. Like, there's gonna be those kids. They're getting into the age group now where they're making accounts. It's been enough time where it hasn't been called Twitter in a while.
Yeah, I still call it Twitter like half the time. When I type X. When I talk, I usually say Twitter, which is weird, right? Like when I write it or text it, it's X, but when I say it, I usually say Twitter.
Shorthand, I guess. It's easier to just put the X instead. I guess we used to use the bird emoji. That was the other shorthand.
That's me using 10% of my brain.
Yeah, this is me using 1%. Let me turn it up to 2% and introduce our guest. Damn it, Miggy, I got sidetracked by myself. I distracted myself. LaRose Digital, my bro. How goes it? Thank you for joining us.
Going phenomenal. I appreciate the invite as always. I feel part of the cool club to be on your podcast, so I feel honored. Happy to be here.
Happy to have you here. I guess we can kind of kick things off a little bit about you personally. I guess I know you've been on the show before, but as the show grows and the audience kicks up and, you know, the space itself in general grows, every day there's more noobs than there are veterans. So I guess introduce yourself a little bit, let people know a little bit about how you maybe got into the space, who you are, and what you're doing now in the space.
Yeah, so thanks again for having me. You can find me on most socials by LaRose Digital. Funny enough, out of all things, I started out in this space 5 years ago in Bitcoin mining. I did business development for a mining company during kind of like the gold rush when all the miners from China came to Texas in 2020 for the Texas grid. Then I bounced around to meme coins and crypto media companies, working for exchanges. my last stint, I worked for Community for a company called Consensus, the parent company to MetaMask. So that was a very cool experience. I got to help the legal team in their lawsuit against the SEC. So it was kind of scary slash thrilling
That's cool.
position to have. Also doing events for them. And then I did business development for Linium. My contract had ended with that Layer 2 blockchain. So now I'm just doing content and I'm hosting IRL events here in Web3.
You know, I was going to jump into this later, but let's cover that real quick right now with the events that you're hosting. I know you have one coming up on July 24th. Do you want to let people know a little bit about that upcoming event?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's an organization called All Might. They're very so I like to compare them to Stand with Crypto. So they're doing a lot of things across the country, across the US as far as trying to help better crypto adoption and policy. What they're also doing is they're a media and entertainment company where they're helping job placement for people that want to work in Web3. So the events that they're hosting is basically to help encourage the Web3 community to help on the policy side, but also kind of open the door for anyone that wants to work in the space to help go through them. The person who started it is a gentleman named Kevin who came from the Solana Foundation. So they are like they do champion the Solana blockchain, but they're supporting anyone across Web3. So for this next event I'm doing on July 24th, Web3 workshop in Dallas, Texas, I'm going to have someone from the Solana Foundation speak and then someone from MetaMask Wallet speak on the panel. So the market is cooking right now, and because you have big brands like MetaMask and Solana coming to my event, we're already up to like 112 or 113 RVSPs, and typically everyone like registers at the last minute. So I'm excited to see what the turnout is for that.
Yeah, man, I love when the RSVPs are high. The only thing is because I've done a few events, it's like 20% turnout rate sometimes, which is like kind of shitty when you're kind of organize food and drinks and everything. And you're like, I got all this stuff and there's so much left over because it's like 20% turnout. But again, we're in a bull run, so you're probably actually looking at an 80% turnout. Let me know though, like what the average is of people who show up to the RSVPs, because I do a lot of technical analysis. I'm not really, I'm not looking at the charts, you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm doing the fundamentals, I mean. I try to go through the fundamentals to see where the technicals are going, I meant to say. So it's like, yeah, FA over TA, and the fundamentals are who comes to the meetups, who goes to the conferences, and, who's actually, searching the word Bitcoin and wallet and all that stuff on Google search right now. Is that going up with the price, or is just the price going up? Anyway. That's awesome. I wish I could be there. Is there a virtual way to participate in this, or is this only if you're in the Texas area? Because I see the address is 5445 Legacy Drive, Suite 100. What does it say? Piano, Texas.
Plano.
Plano. Sorry, yeah, the text is really small on my screen.
Yeah.
So I have like windows.
A lot of information to put on a banner, but normally I've always recorded the events, especially the educational ones, and put them on YouTube. This one I'm actually going to hold off on doing any recordings. Both the people that are speaking from the Solana Foundation and MetaMask, they don't mind sharing their identity and telling what they do in this space. But after having conversations with both of them, they both like their privacy and stuff, so I'm going to respect that. And it's kind of a way for me to like push people towards the event. I'm like, if you want to come, well, you got to be there live. So, but in the future, most of my educational events will be live or recorded. But for this one, I'm gonna keep it a little bit more private to kind of respect the speakers I have. And also too, it's like when some of these people that work at like top tier protocols, we've talked about this. They fear for their safety when it comes to people trying to nab them for steal their Bitcoin. And
Absolutely.
As we've heard of the stories in France about CEOs getting kidnapped and stuff, so you got to deal with that kind of stuff too. So
yeah,
man, that makes me want to
go.
go.
To know how poor I am right now. I have nothing. I lost all my Bitcoin, not in a boating accident, in a degeneracy depression period. It's all gone. So no reason to kidnap me and chop off a pinky or anything like that. All right. I mean, my ENSs have even been gobbled up by a rando. So whoever owns KenBozek.eth or whatever, like that's
really?
That's not me. Yeah.
Oh shit. That's funny.
Dude. But I mean, I've been stacking sats and stuff. I'm good, but I'm definitely not like, let's kidnap a motherfucker, Rich.
Right.
You know, like, damn, dude. And that's the thing with being like in the space for so long, like, you know, making content, being a content creator, making educational content, showing people. Like, I didn't, you know, when Ethereum was like $1 or $2, I didn't know it was going to be so sketchy to have a video of me showing people, you know, 1,000 Ethereum from, you know, my soft wallet to a hard wallet. You know what I mean? Like, here's the Ledger wallet tutorial how to move ETH, and there's like thousands of ETH I'm moving, and it's like, yeah, I had thousands of ETH. I don't still do, but unfortunately, there's bad actors out there that see content creators as like low hanging fruit sometimes. So I just want to put that out there. You know, if you kidnap me, you're kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I'll say I
feel
come
that.
in here to try to buy the dip. So
Yeah, dude, you sold your hair. You sold your hair
Right.
for crypto.
yeah, so
And I'm about to go donate some plasma and give me some
that's
sats.
a good video. I want to do that. I want to do that too because I actually really like the idea of donating plasma. One, that's like a beautiful thing to do. So many lives are saved every year from it. And then two, yeah, I could totally buy Bitcoin with that money. That's hilarious.
The plasma for sats campaign.
Yeah,
Oh,
earn
and I'm
free
gonna ask,
Bitcoin.
like, will y'all just pay me in Bitcoin, please?
Yes, yes.
You're gonna be like,
I
get the
know
hell out
you're
of here.
getting into shape too, LaRose. I saw your last post actually is talking about getting gym gains and crypto gains. You want to talk a little bit about
Oh,
that?
nice.
yeah. I mean, last cycle, or I don't know, for the viewers who don't know the word cycles, like typically in crypto, things go up for 2 or 3 years and kind of there's a year and a half of bad. But 3 or 4 years ago, when the market was cooking, there was a 3 month period where I like onboarded over 100 people into the Web3 space, just doing one-on-one phone calls and Zoom calls, or anybody that wanted help, I helped them. Well, my bags were little bit higher then, where I had a little bit more hair, but I found myself like gaining weight because I was working a job, or I was actually working 2 jobs. I was working an accounts receivable job, and I was working for a crypto exchange. And then on top of that, I would just eat out all the time, and then I was on
Oh,
calls
man.
with people educating. So there was very little time that you focus on fitness health. So I definitely I think it's super important for people to get involved in Web3 to hopefully increase your financial future for your family. But what does it matter if you stack a couple more sats, but 30 years from now you're paying expensive medical bills because you weren't disciplined with your finances, or I don't know. I've as we get older, I think we're all like a similar age. We kind of see our parents and other people in our family like that probably didn't make the same health decisions where they're at. You kind of see down
Right.
the line, and they're like, oh, it's a good reflection. So I'm not saying I'm perfect or any means, but I'm on the protein game for sure right now. Trying to be healthy while I try to stack sats as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to lose
Yeah.
weight and make money. That's like the title of my fucking sex tape
Right.
at this point. Lose weight and gain money.
Plus, don't we want to, live as long as we can because we're still waiting for a lot of this technology to develop and be useful? It's like, man, I want to use
I just
crypto
want to
and
live
blockchain in the
long
real world.
enough
Yeah.
for AI to tell me how to live long, like forever. Like you just have to
Longer.
live long enough for
Yeah.
AI. 'Cause
Long enough.
Eventually,
That's good.
every year they'll come out with a way to extend life by a year,
Right.
and at that point, it'll be forever.
Yeah. Or you just turn into AI. And that's how you become it. But that's cool though. That's a good campaign. You should do like a crypto meetup, but do like a run or like a workout. Like that's the meetup.
That would be interesting. I thought
Yeah.
about doing a sports in crypto event because like Dallas is pretty like a good sports community of different
Oh,
kinds.
for sure.
I know there's a karate combat slash former MMA fighter that's here in Dallas, so I thought about like partnering with him on something, but I don't know that I feel like there's not a lot of like testimonials of like sports projects in the space, but actually that would be
Right.
good meetup though.
Yeah, for
For
sure.
a fun run or something.
You should, yeah. You're doing the IRL meets, which I think is very heavily needed. Especially in your area. I'm from Dallas myself, and I've always believed that it was a good community to build from or to grow from with Web3 and crypto. And over the decade, that belief has definitely held strong. And with Texas coming in and having their what the approval for the reserve, the Bitcoin reserve.
Right.
I think now there's potential for a lot of big things. So I think the IRL events are totally, awesome. I'm glad that you're able to do that. And you've also been hosting, a lot of good spaces too, a lot of big spaces, with all the various projects and things like that. Recently you hosted one for that with the Bitcoin Ben clubs, had a few of them, and Ken, myself, we were there talking about, what the clubs got going on and things like that in Vegas. So I guess you want to talk about spaces, stuff like that, like your experience getting to, do them. And
Yeah, what do you think of the clubs after all our shilling?
Yeah.
So I
Right.
love it. So honestly, part of the reason, so shout out to Shannon. It was actually Shannon's idea to do a space with you guys.
Nice.
She led the charge. I kind of like put it on her plate to organize. But I'll speak for myself. I just won't speak for her. But like, I'm a cheerleader. I'm an ambassador for what you guys are doing at Bitcoin Ben. I kind of saw a peek behind the curtain when I was in Vegas for Bitcoin Vegas conference at Ken Bozak's location in Vegas, and I loved. He literally gave us a tour and like painted a vision for what he wanted the club to become. And every time I see a video post, that vision is coming to pass. So I freaking fired up for what you guys. And I think there, and what we just talked about it. Part of the reason why I still hosted meetups during bear markets or during times when it was tough was not only just to keep the momentum, but it's hard building communities through the ups and downs. And the idea of having a co-working space for people that work in Web3 that are, for the most part, always working remote. Building community is hard for people that are always remote. So the idea to have a club where you can go in different parts of the country and have different business meetings and events, I'm very fascinated to be a fly on the wall and see like where the future holds, where Bitcoin Ben clubs. As far as spaces go, I've done spaces for different brands over the last 3 years. It's not something I would say like, oh, I'm the best at, or I'm one of the top spaces hosts by any means, because I just don't have enough experience. But I do have, 3 or 4 years experiences of hosting spaces for different brands. It's always been like one of my freelance things of like get paid $100 or so to do a space for a project. On Monday this week, I was actually invited to be on one of Mario Nafal's live spaces.
Oh, wow.
He has one of the largest spaces on all of Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. So, I mean, I've done cool spaces where I'm invited to some of the top shows, or I've hosted some pretty good ones. But for Shannon's idea and mine, the reason why you guys came to mind was like we wanted to host a space, even if it was only one bot user or 20 to 50 people that came and listened. We were just wanted to do a small part to kind of give you some shine and learn more, because I feel like there is some education to kind of learn about just Bitcoin Ben's club. Like there, you guys are trying to accomplish a lot of different things, so that's why I wanted to like pick y'all's brains and dive in.
Thanks, man. Yeah, there's a lot. Each club offers something uniquely different, but that's why it's like a
Mhm.
package deal kind of vibe. Like once you're in the club, you're in the overall club of all clubs. Like, you know what I mean? You'll find something to vibe with somewhere, and especially if you can't make it to a physical store or like a physical club, like a brick and mortar club. There's a lot of virtual classes, seminars, workshops, meetups. All that stuff happens on video chats like this. So there's still stuff to gain even if you can't physically make it to one. Which to me, I think that's the most important, because like brick and mortar's cool, but like so many people can't make it out of their house, or they're not going to be in that area. There's more people that are going to be like, oh, that's cool, I wish I could be there, right? But now you can virtually. So I like that we offer that. A lot of places that do physical things tend to focus on that, and I'm liking that we kind of make sure we don't forget where we came from, and we stay with the virtual shit. Like,
I like that. I mean, again, I love what you guys are doing. We all talk about how do we increase our bags. Well, what are we doing to onboard more users? And what you guys are doing, that's amazing.
oh, dude, talk about pumping bags. We're out here collaborating with everything and everyone, bro. Like, we found a tattoo artist, helped him submit a proposal to Bitcoin Cash, and now he is offering anybody who wants a free tattoo, and Bitcoin Cash is reimbursing him for the work that he does after he does the work, right? So, I mean, we're literally rewriting business out here, bro. Like, Vegas has no clue what's about to happen, but in like a year or two from now, these small businesses like Double O Tats, he has an opportunity to be like a real top of the food chain at a tat Dow kind of vibe. And like every Las Vegas tattoo artist could learn something from my tattoo artist, who I taught a little bit of Web3 to because he submitted a few proposals. You know what I mean? Like this is going to be in history books, and it's coming out of Ben's club. Like this is, to me, that's that ripple effect that's just going to end up in the school districts or whatever. Like this is where we start teaching teachers how to teach kids. You know what I mean? They're going to come to Bitcoin Ben's Crypto Club, learn from us at the clubs, and then be able to go to the school board and be like, hey, we could put this criteria together. We could teach this subject. Let's do a Web3, you know, between science and math. Or let's do tokenization education between math and English or whatever. Like this financial thing will come to the school districts in this form because 5-year-olds can create their own currencies, and there's nothing that anybody can do to stop them. So 5-year-olds kind of need to know economics and financial shit right now. Like we need the earlier the better, because there's nothing, you know, the Visa and Wells Fargo, they can't protect your child from not having a bank account anymore. You can give them a MetaMask wallet, you can give them an allowance, and with a little education, your kid could probably out-finance you, bro. Like you never know.
Yes.
That's awesome. I'm bullish on 5-year-old meme coin currencies in the future.
Oh, I'll buy all those kids shit coins, bro. I mean, yes, dude, yes. We got to incriminate the youth. The more kids that are out there downloading the new Marvel movie on Pirate Bay, the more adults get to do it without the FBI raiding their house, right? So I'm just saying we have to make a human shield
break the system.
Of children that are breaking the same law that we're breaking. You know what I mean? Like,
break the system.
How are you going to throw a 7-year-old in prison for not paying taxes?
Right. That's brilliant. Yep.
You know what I'm saying, dude?
Yeah, I'm down for that. Let's teach the youth everything. And I've honestly been a firm believer of this because when I started getting into the gaming stuff, one thing that I believe was the wrong target audience for most of the games because they weren't really targeting, you know, the younger kids. I was like, dude, if they can hold the phone and play with the phone, they can play a game. You can make simple games. But anyways, like young kids like that can get involved with the crypto just by getting involved with these games if they're mobile or on, PC and stuff. So depending on how young, dude, there's some young ones out there playing games and shit now.
Yeah,
this could be the revolution.
We should be organizing some kind of youth crypto meetup kind of thing, man. Like,
there's very few out there, but I think that you
Miss Teen Crypto used to be our girl, bro. She got too old to be hanging around these kids now, but like, she's not Miss Teen Crypto, but like, she was our man. Miss Teen Crypto I think she still goes to colleges, but she used to go to like high schools and she used to like teach those kids about stuff, and I think she can pass that torch down. We could make Miss Teen Crypto a moniker, sort of like, Miss America or something like that.
Oh my God, yes. That'd be so good.
Yeah, because we need somebody out here talking to the kids from the kids' perspective. I don't know how to make a skibbity toilet conversation for crypto, but I know somebody out there can translate it.
Right. Well, I love what you said on your podcast episode with Blockchain Wayne. Don't worry about buying crypto, earn Bitcoin. Like I'm guilty of this, but I could only imagine myself in like a kid's shoes when they're just learning about Bitcoin and crypto and how fast the U.S. currency is being debased. They're probably like, well, I'm not old enough. I'm having FOMO of not being able to buy. Well, how do I go buy? Well, instead of having fear of like trying to scrape a couple pennies together, whatever your skill set is or whatever you love to do in life, and whatever you want, do something creative to go earn it, and that can be your way to stack sats. So I really love what you mentioned that with your Wayne interview.
Thank you, man. Yeah, that interview actually made me think about trying to find some of these kids out here in Vegas who are doing these, because like there's kids in parking lots who will sell candy bars, sort of like Girl Scout cookies, but it's a little less, legit. Right. And then there's also like, the whole there's no like grass to mow or snow to shovel or anything like that, but there's a lot of pools here. There's a lot of there's stuff that you can do, like landscaping.
Hey, you can do some spray. What's the sprayer called?
Power washing. Yeah. Like any
That's
kid that
perfect
wants
out
to
there,
do a hustle like
Dusty
that,
Dirty.
I need to show them how to accept crypto, and then they can pitch it to
Yeah.
people. Look, I'll power wash your house for $100, or you could give me $80 in Bitcoin. Oh, I don't know how to use Bitcoin.
Nice.
Well, download, MetaMask and figure it out. Like, send me the Bitcoin and save yourself some money. So I could teach these kids how to teach people by also showing them a way to earn crypto, right? Like, that's the thing, is just offer it as a thing that you accept, because the moment you run into somebody who does want to spend that currency on what you're offering, they're going to be more than happy to have parted with that money in the way that they're parting with it, right? Like, spending
Right.
crypto, it feels better. It feels more, I don't know, like altruistic or something, I want to say. Like, it just scratches that itch, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not just giving you the scam paper money for the goods and services you just provided me. It's not a burden of a currency where now you have to spend it sooner than later, or you're just going to get less for it from the moment you did your goods or services. Like, that's a burden of a payment. But now I'm giving you crypto, and it's like, you know what? In 3 weeks, you're going to be financially motivated to figure out more about this, whether it goes up or down. You're going to be excited about it. Oh,
Yeah.
shit, it went down. I can get more of it for less dollars. Oh, shit, it went up. My investment went up with it. I should probably DCA in. So, I don't know. It's kind of like the mentality I had from talking to Blockchain Wayne was like, maybe, we should find a few interns from local high schools and colleges for Ben's Crypto Club, have them as interns, working and learning. And once they learned enough, then they can be they could be doing consultations. Maybe we could teach these kids
Yeah.
enough to the point they could teach other people. So that's kind of where that put me. And yeah, dude, maybe you should try to organize like a local thing at one of Ben's clubs near you for like the local kids or something, man. Like, teach them how
Yeah.
to accept crypto for mowing a lawn.
I think they
Right.
have an event coming up soon. If you're available, you should check it out for sure.
Oh, what event, Mickey?
For the Bitcoin Band Club, the one in Dallas. It's in Plano.
Oh yeah, I went to the one on Saturday. I think they're gonna do
Oh,
another
it wasn't
one
Saturday.
this
It was on
week.
Saturday. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I missed it. I want to go so bad.
You're all good. You're doing big things now.
I'm trying to get
Or,
out there.
you always been doing big things, but you're doing bigger things now.
Yeah, no, I think it's a good idea. I've always been a big fan of, like educating, the younger people, just because, I think there's a lot more innovation that can come from that area. And even just a lot of it is, like for me, heavily on the gaming stuff is, that kind of stuff is built for kids. So it's like, why not give them an option to really get involved and dig in? Plus, you get a bigger audience and stuff like that. You'd be perfect for hosting, some EDU classes out there. I'm sure they would like it at the Bitcoin Bank Club. Are you gonna the also Mining Disrupt's coming up in Dallas too?
Yes, I
In
need
Irving.
to get a hookup in or get it in there or just buy the ticket. But
Don't buy a
now that
ticket.
they're in Dallas, I definitely need to figure out a way, entrepreneur my way to that conference. I'm excited that another conference in Dallas. I think Texas is wide open for bigger conferences. Since Consensus moved to Toronto, now they're going to be in Miami in the future. They're not in Austin anymore. Texas Blockchain Council does an amazing job at their events, but in my opinion, their conferences are pretty strategic as far as like
Yeah,
Bitcoin and mostly Bitcoin professionals, Web3 professional, mining. So all of those are good, but it's not, I wouldn't say they're conferences for just like everyone trying to like onboard the masses.
right.
But they do a very, very great job at the skill set that they're in. So Texas Blockchain Council, they do a great event. But as far as like someone hosting like a conference with 1,000+ people, Texas is wide open for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm super glad that Bitcoin Ben has a club out
Texas is
there.
going to be the mining capital of America. I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck. If that doesn't
America.
happen, I don't know where it will work. I don't know how it'll work. Texas is going to be like the oil fucking, you know what I mean? Like, that's where they're going to have the Bitcoin mining. It's the only place.
It'll
I
be
see it
Texas and then Oklahoma, because Oklahoma has a lot of oil fields out here, and I know there's already facilities out here that from places we've met at Mining Disrupt.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it'll be Texas one, and I think only Texas and Oklahoma are going to be like the only places. Texas heavily dominates though, for sure. They've been
Just
doing
need
it
that
since
oil money to get into crypto, man.
oh dude, they're gonna start connecting them to the what's it called, the flare off and shit too. Like, the oil companies are going to be making money hand over fist in Bitcoin because
Yeah,
they're using
basically.
waste.
Yeah, they're trash. They're repurposing their trash.
Yeah, and also they could also I predict the future
How
they'll
would
be
you
able to
do
get
that?
carbon credits and shit because they're gonna be breaking down their waste to the smallest possible, least harmful to the environment. So these oil companies can now be getting carbon credits soon in the future and be considered
LaRose,
doing
how
some
did you
green
do
stuff.
that?
If you
What
go
do
to
you do?
React, I was trying to find a Texas flag, but
Oh, nice.
to find America. So I was trying to
That's
do
funny.
a Texas flag
I
when you
can't
see
even
Texas
find
taking over.
React. Is that under more?
Uh,
Oh, I see. It's under more, yeah, at the top.
No, it says
Uh,
record on my end. Captions, doc, news,
so like,
whiteboard, apps. What? Dude, I never seen this.
yeah,
What are
it's
you doing?
it's oh wait, now mine disappeared.
Okay,
I
I'm jelly. I don't see
Oh
the
no, it's in
option.
chat. Oh wait, no, I had
Oh,
it.
is it
It's
in chat?
gone. Oh,
Nope.
never mind. It's right in front of me. I see it. It's right next to me. Now,
Oh,
once you
here's
click it
React.
once, yeah, once you click it once, it comes back.
Yeah, boy. There we go.
That's so good.
I feel like people watching this just learned something.
Good-
'cause I didn't know
yeah, I was
that
about to say, I was
there.
like, the audience just learned something.
Good
Learned
work,
a thing or two
good
about
work,
the future.
LaRose. That's hilarious.
That's pretty cool. Okay, cool. I don't know why React is a thing.
That's
Like,
funny.
I can see you if you're clapping. I can see you clap. Why is there? I guess if people have their microphones and cameras. Oh, Zoom does like 100 people meetings. I forgot. Like you could really get a lot of people in here. You can
Yeah.
have a seminar, right, or webinar or whatever.
Yeah, so if someone says something funny or
I get
not
it now.
funny, you can like add commentary to what they're saying.
That's cool. Yeah, I want to host a webinar.
Yeah, if I ever did do a webinar, I would host a webinar with like some kind of a parody or satire kind of vibe to it, like how to host a scam or how to scam people or
Nice.
something, like how to create BitConnect from scratch or something like.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I just would
That's
love
cool.
that. See
That
how
would
many
be
people
hilarious.
stick around for it at the end, and then really like now I know these people are actually trying to learn how to scam people. I'm gonna keep an eye on them.
How to launch Luna Classic, but better.
Yeah,
There you go.
exactly. Safe Moon, but call it Moon Safe Class.
Moon safe. That's so good.
But yeah,
Yeah,
if I
super
do a
stoked.
webinar, I want to do a funny one like that. Something satire or something, you know?
I think that would work perfectly.
That would be so funny, bro.
That's
I'm
so
just-
good.
Yeah. I'm just over all the seriousness, man. It's kind of like got to that point where it's so mainstream. It's not as fun as it used to be in the space. You got to watch what you say
Right.
too much now. You can't really misspeak. And it sucks that like the vernaculars are getting twisted to a place where like now there's OG lingo and there's like COVID pandemic newer lingo. Like there's also spaces lingo, which is like now try saying stuff, you know, like good luck communicating your thoughts to each other coherently.
man. Yeah, I think was I in Spaces the other day, and people were talking about that words can mean different things to different people because somebody was arguing that there's concise dictionary definitions of things, which there are, and then people can you have different definitions of those things with firm definitions, which
Well, if you say bobcat, I don't think of the same bobcat most people think of. So that's
Yeah.
true.
and so they're talking about that and going back and forth with that for a while. But yeah, it is wild, especially with the terminology in Web3 and all that stuff. It gets a little muddy sometimes, and I think that's where some things go wrong, but it'll work itself out at some point.
Dude,
We'll
even
figure
in
it
our
out.
small circle, the word rose is most likely going to make you think of La Rose before you're going to think of like a rose. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the nail is on the head. The proof is in the chat.
Yeah, we'll figure it out one day. It'll work itself out. That's hilarious.
Bro, La Rose, what are some of like your focus points for the rest of the year, man? Like, what are some things that you're focusing on, moving throughout the rest of the year? Like, what's your personal roadmap kind of look like? I'm just curious.
Well, I wouldn't say I have like a roadmap of like A through Z of like exactly what the rest of my year is. But what I can tell you is I've been doubling down on content, events, and essentially just personal branding. Don't get me wrong, like I am excited about wherever I land next for my current Web3 role, but there's a process in applying to jobs, doing take-home assessments, going through multiple rounds of interviews, and then finding either getting ghosted by someone or like not finding the offer. So like there is a process of like trying to find your next role in whatever industry you're in. But what I keep coming back to is I keep finding like little testimonials or like little success stories of building like just posting content. Again, I'm not the perfect at like everything I do, and I know I still have growing pains when I need to learn the editing stuff. But I think, in my opinion, I've been coming to the realization that I believe that working on your personal brand is a better ROI than a lot of other outlets. So, content and hosting meetups is what I've been doubling down as far as Web3 brands. Like what you said earlier. I feel like, yeah, the space might not be as fun as it was a few years ago, but you're creating the fun. You can create the environment you want to do. So for me, if a Web3 project that I'm not excited about doesn't want to go hire me, well, or if they don't want to invite me to the table, I'm going to go create a table. I'm going to go
That's
host a
what's up.
meetup where I have a Solana and a MetaMask come in, 115 RVSPs. Out of that, typically my conversion rate of RVSPs to attendees is like 40%. So let's just say 50 people come. Well,
Nice.
50 people, that's another opportunity to increase my personal brand, but most importantly, serve. Like how I feel like how we get ahead is serving. So I'm just gonna continue to serve, creating content, make a mess, throw a bunch of mud at the wall, and see what sticks. So that's currently like my game plan for the rest of
Respect.
2025, and try
Well, then
to,
I'll see you at
Nice.
more
yeah,
events then, eh? Throughout the year.
Yeah,
yeah.
buddy.
Are you thinking about
Okay.
Rare Evo?
I so I I was excited to go to Consensus Toronto and then Vegas back to back, but I will or Bitcoin Vegas. But I will say now that I'm more hired gun and freelance these days, I'm just trying to be more efficient with my capital, like going to events. So I'll definitely Rare Evo's on the wish list, but I definitely need to. I'm wherever conference I go to, I'm trying to find an in, whether that be making content for a brand or doing BD for a brand. Like
Gotcha.
I'm trying to go to conferences where it makes sense as opposed to like
Yeah.
putting something on a card or cashing out crypto.
Well, since you're focusing on the media stuff, what I would recommend is sort of the route me and Mickey go is just fill out the media form, get on the official media list, and then once you're on the official media list, you could reach out to other people to sponsor the fact that
Yeah.
you're making media. You could either sell
Mm,
them the media so they could use it on their platform, or you could wear their shirt while you're interviewing all the people at the conference. And
Right.
because you're wearing their shirt at every interview at the conference, they should pay for your flight and board.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. For sure.
I'm taking notes because you're dropping
Oh,
Rose
Mickey's
Right
Mickey's the
nuggets.
guy, man. If you want help figuring out how to get into these like media press passes and into that group chat and stuff, like Mickey's definitely the guy who can help you out with that. And that goes for anybody who's
For
watching. Spam Miggy with "Help me, Miggy, help me."
Yep. You gotta follow me first, or else I won't help you.
Hilarious.
I need the clout.
You're always aura farming.
Yeah, I gotta grow.
I
I
don't know
gotta
if you can tell
grow.
how like sore I am, but I've been like, if you watch any other episode of the podcast, I'm sitting up straight. My shoulders, my neck, everything is so stiff from push-ups and working out and running. I can't sit like relax. I'm
I
not
feel
relaxed. I'm just everything's so tight. And I can
Tight.
barely
Yeah.
move.
How my chest is right now.
I just realized how I look. I'm like so hunched over with my neck like a turtle into my chest.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've had to like purposely try to sit up straight.
Same.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
sure
I
your
purposely
posture is
tried
improved.
many times. Yeah, it's that. But now today, because I'm sore, my muscles are so tight, they're curling me in, bro. I'm being squeezed like by my own muscles.
That's hilarious.
It
That is
is.
good.
Dude, it's just such a weird feeling because I have not exercised since the word Bitcoin really got into my vocabulary. Like, I stopped going to the gym because of Bitcoin and not being able to talk shit on Poloniex Trollbox and sure to trade fast enough. So I stopped going to the gym so I could, have Binance, Poloniex, and like 6 different exchanges open all at once because arbitrage is all. When you can find it, it's free money, baby. So I quit the
Yeah.
gym, man. I quit that shit. But yeah, I'm going back about 10 years later. I'm down about 50 pounds since April 1st.
Nice.
55 pounds tomorrow, hopefully, because I've been losing about 2 pounds a day on average. eating 1 pound of beef, and that's it every day for the past like 7 days now, 8 days.
That's
Nice.
amazing.
Yeah, but
Oh,
before I
yeah.
got there, I was limiting my food intake like every day till I could get to a point of having 1 pound of steak once a day. I didn't just jump into that shit. I weaned
Yeah.
my way off of calories, off of carbs and stuff, off sugar. Like it was a slow weaning process, but now that I'm in the deep end of it, it's cool to hit keto kind of, you know? Like I'm not hungry.
Right.
I'm not like dizzy or whatever. I don't need nutrients and all that stuff. And then you go for a quick run or a jog, you do some push-ups, and about an hour later, you might feel like head hungry, or you might feel like body hungry, but you're not stomach hungry. You know what I mean? It's a different type of hunger. Your mouth
Right.
isn't like horny. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody
Yeah.
else, but it's like this sexualized feeling that my mouth has become associated with food. It's like orgasmic, that sugar, something sweet, spicy, all this flavor. And
Right.
I mean, it's kind of, I'm happy I got out of that, but like out of that box, and now looking at it, I'm going, wow, dude, like, yeah, I was definitely a gluttonous eater, or like a stress eater, or a comfort eater. Like it was weirdly self-medicating what I was doing with all this junk food. And now I'm kind of replacing that. I'm still self-medicating, but I'm working out, I'm jogging, stretching, I'm shadow box. I'm doing something other than that junky food to give me that feel-good feeling. But yeah, I learned a lot about myself throughout the past few months, just dieting and exercising and kind of looking at myself at like who I was. And I'm like, damn, bro, like, how did people tolerate me? Like, you know what I mean? Or why didn't anybody put a fork in my ass sooner to get me on a treadmill? But I'm on it now.
Nice.
Yes, thirst
Oh,
is often
yeah.
mistaken for hunger, and I've realized now that I've been dehydrated for probably 5 years. I'm serious. Like, I don't think I have been properly hydrated in almost half a decade. Like, I feel so fucking good right now, bro. Like, and all I've been drinking is water since April 1st. I quit everything.
Wow.
I'll drink bubbly. And I had one of those Celsius energy thingies, the
Oh
sparkling
yeah,
water.
I drank. The,
I drank 1.5 and my
I need to
stomach
stop.
couldn't handle it, dude.
Yeah, I drink too much of that, honestly.
But
Well, not too much, but I
I
drink
drank
like
my
one when I
water.
work. One a day, I guess, or 3 times a week.
And you have to
That's
find
just-
your own personal water intake, man. It's not one size fits all. You can get what's called water poisoning by drinking
Right.
a gallon of
Too much.
water if your body isn't prepared.
Too much,
for
too fast.
just 1 gallon in 2 hours is enough to kill an
Yeah.
average person if they're not ready for it, if your body doesn't need it, right? So
Yeah.
hydrate safely. There's water bottles that have like a schedule on it that will show you how fast and how much to drink throughout the day. But yeah, don't go crazy hydrating because you can actually hurt yourself. It's
Yeah.
scary out there. But
I'm a
yeah,
big
man,
fan of-
I just
Oh,
realized
sorry.
we're over the hour. We got to let LaRose go. We're holding him hostage at this point.
I'm a big fan of the mineral water. That's it. I like it.
I like LaRose
LaRose.
water. LaRose water.
Yeah, I'll try to get you in with Mining Disrupt. I got you. Don't buy a ticket. We'll
All right.
figure it out. We'll figure it out. Don't worry. Mining Disrupt thinks in the meantime. Thanks ahead of time.
If you can stick around, stay on after the show for a second. We could talk about Rare Evo as well. Let people know where they
Rare
can
Evo.
find you, join your community, and if they're in town, where they could come and see you IRL.
Yeah, so most socials, if you just look up LaRose Digital, you can find me on TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, most of the platforms out there. Maybe not MySpace, but the big Web3 brands for sure.
We should make MySpace great again.
Yes.
Yeah, I've checked it out. It's okay.
But yeah, so LaRose Digital, and if you're in Dallas, Texas, just follow me, and I'm sure you'll get a reminder or some kind of update from me hosting monthly events.
Yeehaw, bro. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Don't forget to retweet this, or if you're a youngin', don't forget to repost it. Back in my day, we used to call this shit Twitter.
Retweet.
All right.
Retweet.
Have a day.
Peace.
Hello, happy bros. Hey, you're about to get a face full of the Ken Bozak. He's a mentor. That's what I heard. He's a connector. Oh yeah. He's a brilliant leader. I've seen it. He's Ken Bozak. Oh, happy bro. You gotta get some Bitcoin and hold it. Happy bros. You gotta get those NFTs and you gotta hodl that stuff. You gotta hodl it. Zonkin bro. We got your Bitcoin, bro. He's an original. Buy some NFTs and hold them. How many times does he have to tell you? Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. 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 Yeah, we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Bro, we're going to the moon. Oh yeah, we're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. Real high. Yep. Real high. Hello, happy bros. Come get some Ken Bozak.